Hello! Do you notice anything different about me? Maybe you notice a big fat 100 underneath this video nearby my name. Yeah, baby, we hit 100,000 subscribers. Yes! So super stoked about that. Thank you everybody for being here on this journey. I love Animal Crossing with like my whole heart. It makes me so happy. This game is the best ever. And meeting everybody in this community has been so awesome and so fulfilling for me. So thanks everyone. Loves you. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty. I wanted to give you a very special video today. I would like to MySpace top 8 style all of the villagers on my island. I have definite favorites and definite least favorites. If I say that I hate anybody and it happens to be your favorite villager, I am so sorry. I like to think that every villager, no matter how ugly and disgusting and vile, has at least one person that's backing him up, cheering him on. Yeah, I love you so much, ugly villager. So join me as we rank all of my virtual animal friends. Taking home number 10 on my list is the one, the only, Harry. Harry, unfortunately, lives on my island right now. And do you want to know why? If you're a longtime viewer of this channel, you might wonder, where is Joey? Joey used to live in this very house. He's a beautiful, beautiful little baby duck. He wears a diaper and everything. I think he's the only villager to wear a diaper. He's quirky, he's got pizzazz. Anyways, back to Harry. I participated in the Nintendo Talk Sabotage League this past weekend. If you would like to watch it, it is on the Clips channel, but basically I versed K Daisy in a versus villager hunt with like sabotages and all of that fun stuff. It was a really good time. It was awesome. But in order to do a villager hunt, you need to have an empty plot. So you need to have kicked out a villager. Unfortunately, I ended up doing Joey just because I did have his amiibo card. So like, since I have his amiibo card, it's no big deal. Joey is coming back. Do not worry, my friends. He will be back on this island very soon. But at the very, very end of the game, I said that I was going to take the last villager, and unfortunately, it was Harry. So Harry now lives here, and I don't like it. But sometimes you just have to accept the cards that you're dealt in life. And unfortunately, I was dealt a big ol' Harry. Coming in at number 9 is Harry's next door neighbor, Lily. I know that some of us are not going to be happy with the fact that Lily, in her sweet cuteness, is at the number 9 spot on my list. Some of you are probably like, who the hell does she think she is? I have a story. One day I was streaming on my island and I had a campsite villager. And I was like, hey, let's go check out and see who this campsite villager is. And it was Lily. And I thought, oh, okay, let's get Lily on my island. She's cute. Like, I would like to have a Lily. Why not? I asked her to move in so many different times. I reset my game like crazy, trying to get her to ask somebody to move out that I actually didn't like. But no, she kept wanting to move out all of my favorite villagers, which was like so rude. It's like they don't even really want to leave. They love it here. And then eventually she asked to move out Tad. And you know, I love that guy. And I don't really know what possessed me that day. I think it was my chat kind of persuading me to make a terrible decision here, because I let him leave. I let Tad leave. And I took Lily. I have wanted her gone the entire time that she has been here. All I've been thinking about is how much I miss Tad. I was trying to kick her out for forever and I wasn't able to get her out, and I realized she was the last villager that I had moved in recently, which apparently you can't kick out the last villager that just moved in. So she's getting replaced. Mark my words. And I'm so excited about it. Who knows? Maybe I'll get Tad back. I love that guy. I would freaking love to have him back on my island. But I'm also open to other things because, you know, I did kind of screw up that relationship. My number 8 villager on my ranking is Shino. Shino Bambino. You know, I only really put her at number 8 because I have such a strong relationship. Oh my God, does she have a flea? That is so, oh my God, that's so embarrassing. No wonder, literally no wonder she's at the number 8 spot. I can't, this bitch has fleas. Ew, okay, let me fix her. I can fix her. Okay, wait, stop going after the butterfly. I need to get your flea. Please stop, ma'am. Oh God, no. How do I do this without, oh, like this. Yes, I gotta crouch. And come from behind. Yep, there we go. I got a flea. Seriously, I had fleas and I didn't know it? Grody to the max. That's what I'm saying. For Serious List, thanks for getting rid of them. Oh, well, she was so sweet about it. Maybe I shouldn't put her at number 8. Whatever, the decision is set in stone. Shino is number 8 because she's not really that special to me, because I just have such like a strong relationship with a lot of other villagers. And in the grand scheme of things, I just, you know, she's just there. Who knows? Maybe someday we will have a blossoming, beautiful friendship. But for now, she's a dirty bitch who has fleas. And while we're over here, let's go ahead and talk about Sylvana, who is number 7. Sylvana is fine. She's cute. I know that a lot of people really, really do love her. Here's my thing about Sylvana though. I just think she thinks she's too good to live on this island. She just seems like she thinks she's too cool for school. See, let's talk to her. What's on your mind, hubbub? Let's chat. Sometimes I think I worry too much. I fuss over finding a cabaret station to cook to and then fret that I'll annoy my neighbors. Okay, I'm just learning that maybe I'm the problem and maybe I'm the one that's like rude. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I will not be taking accountability today. Maybe catch me tomorrow. I still think she sits at number 7. There's just something off there. Our relationship isn't quite clicking. So these next couple villagers are kind of filler because, you know, I like them and I like them more than Sylvana and Shino, but I just definitely like have favorites. And next up is Marcel. See, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with Marcel. I actually think he's quite cute and I think he's quite a sweetie. I love how I've redone his house. We did like a Japanese antique shop to kind of match with his original aesthetic. And look, he's even gonna give me a free DIY right now. Like, what's not to love about this guy? One of the bugs in the floor whispered the DIY instructions in my ear while I was sleeping last night. I love lazy villagers. Check it out. Plans for a stack of books. I can teach you if you want. Dude, that's awesome. See, I'm so glad that I came and talked to Marcel today. So next up is a villager that I have had since I started this island. This is an OG, a day 1, and that is Lyman. Oh my goodness, look, they're having a little hangout. Lyman and Tangy, I love that. So Lyman here, he is one of my very first villagers. He is a jock. I just like the guy. I don't know. At first I was like, I don't know how I feel about Lyman. Maybe I'll get rid of him. But, you know, I just kind of thought like, how cool would it be to maybe at least just have one villager from the very beginning here. And then he really grew on me. He was one of my very first friends on this island. So Lyman gets a pass. Also, check out his house. I redid his house. It looks very, very cute. And I just think he's cool. I wish I didn't have to put him at number 5, but some of my next favorite villagers are definitely up there. Okay, so number 4 and number 3 are actually 2 villagers. I would hate to put one above the other, but that is Gale and Norma. So Gale and Norma, according to my island's lore, they are gay. And I figured putting them any lower would be a disgrace to Pride Month. But also I just love them so much. And I love their cute little pink houses that they're matching, but like they're mixed match. They're just both so cute and I just adore them so much. Anytime I see them talking to each other, my heart stops. I just want them to be together forever. I ship it. So yes, happy Pride. I think that Gale is down here. Just kidding. I lost her. I don't know. I was trying to look for them forever and for some reason they ran off to take a long walk on the beach into the sunset. Number 2 is a girly we actually saw already and that is Tangy. I figure I'll just show you the front of her house so I don't have to go in Lyman's again, but Tangy is very special to me as well. Cats are my favorite Animal Crossing villager. Tangy's probably my favorite girl cat. She's so sweet. I love that she's an orange. Does it get better than that? No, I don't think so. I love unique villagers that have something like a little special about them, and Tangy being an orange seems pretty special to me. In all of the past like islands that I've played on, I have always tried to have Tangy on them if possible, and I'm so glad that I'm on like my forever island so that I can have Tangy and I never have to think about losing her ever again because my little heart can't take it. And that is the same as with my most favorite villager of all time. Where is that little scoundrel? I just saw him not too long ago. Where are you? Just kidding, I found him. This is my number 1 boy right here and his name is, drumroll please, Punchy. Hey, Punchy's my favorite villager. It's like my personality at this point. Again, love lazy villagers, love cat villagers. He's the best one. I think if I were to be an Animal Crossing villager, I'd like to think that I would be a Punchy. He's the coolest. He's too cool for school. He's definitely too cool to be on this island. He always is like consistently doing me a favor just being here. And he's my favorite boy. I think everybody has like an extreme bias towards at least one villager. And that for me is Punchy. He could do no wrong. Just look at how cool he is. And he's just got such cool colors and he's just a little sweetie. He always looks like he's on something or a little bit stony baloney, which is kind of cute. Oh my goodness, we're so blessed. Thank you, Punchy. Oh, Go ahead and take a sit. Yeah, do your thing. You just keep being you, sweetie. So that is my definitive ranking of all the villagers of my island. Let me know what your top 10 is of your villagers. I'm very curious. I think a lot of people pick villagers based on aesthetics, and I am guilty of this as well. For this island, I tried to pick out villagers that I just vibed with and I gelled with if I ever saw them on a mystery island. And then of course I have like some favorites that I absolutely like, you know, needed to have, punchy, tangy. Those ones I have to like amiibo in because, you know, they're necessary. I need them. All of these animals are my emotional support except for Harry and Lily. They can buzz off. Thanks again everyone for 100,000 subscribers. It does mean a lot to me. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Don't forget about my socials, Clips channel, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok, all that stuff. And I hope you're having a great day and you continue to do so. And I will see you in the next one.